You know what, Katrina, it's really, really exciting to be an MLA. Lots of wonderful things have happened to me that would have never happened to me before. Had the opportunity to meet lots of great people, to work with lots of great people. And my job is to mainly help people, like if they have a problem with anything that's to do with the government, then I help them. Or if the city of Estevan or any place in my constituency wants something, like right now they want a new nursing home, so then I go and I lobby the government, and I really keep in the government's face that Estevan needs a nursing home. And we did it when we got the CAT scan and stuff, and that's called lobbying, and that's what I do for the people of this constituency.
What's it like to deal with politics every day?
I'm sorry?
What's it like to deal with politics every day?
Well, you know, to do this job, you have to really love people. And I do love people. I've worked with people since I was probably 12 years old. And, you know, sometimes I just think, oh, I've had enough of this, and I just want a day all by myself. And I get up in the morning and I think, you know what, there's something missing here. You know what it is? It's people. Because I love being around people, and it's busy. Like I could do it every day, 7 days a week. But you know, I have kids, I have grandchildren, so sometimes I just have to take some time and spend with them too.
Meetings in the trees.
I'm sorry?
Like those giant meeting things where where you speak to the speaker and stuff.
Yeah, in the chamber of the legislature.
Yeah.
You know, at first it's really nervous, but you know, you just have to forget that you're on TV and stuff, and just focus on the speaker, and then you kind of forget that you're even on TV. And like in our caucus is also a big meeting, and a caucus means it's the group of all the Sask Party MLAs. So there's 49 of us. So we sit around the table. I'm the caucus chair, so I manage the meeting, and I'm very fortunate because the premier sits right to my left. But it's my job to make sure everybody behaves just like your teacher has to do with the students in class. And it's very, very orderly, but there's 49 of us in this room. And sometimes they get like the kids do, they all want to talk at once, and I have to bring them to order. But that's the place where we put out our ideas and exchange ideas and decide, you know, what we're going to do for the day in the government and also in the future.
Don't you have to deal with taxes and
Yes, we do.
laws and stuff?
Yeah, we do. We make laws. We deal with taxes, and that's the exciting part. Like, we just passed a budget, and actually it was an exciting budget because you know how you probably heard how oil revenue is down, like the money the government gets from oil, that's really down. So then the government has to make up for that so we can still balance our budget. So we had to try and find that money someplace. So the government made cuts from within the ministries, and so we could balance the budget without raising taxes. And that was very important to our government, because it would be pretty easy to think, okay, you know, I'm running short of money, so I'm just going to raise the taxes and make everybody pay more. That's the easy way out, and we decided we weren't going to do that to the people of the province.
But didn't Law say that all the money from the oil patch is going to health care?
I don't recall Mr. Wall ever saying that all the money was going to healthcare. I'll tell you what happens with the money. It's put in a big pot, and that pot is the general revenue fund, and there's like 14 billion with a B, $billion in it. And that's what pays for healthcare, that's what pays for schools, that's what pays for every different area of you know, when you go to school. That's why you don't have to pay to school. That's where the money comes from. Is the government gets it in oil revenues, it gets it in potash revenues, it gets it from taxes, and then it turns around and it gives it back through healthcare, education, and for social services for people that aren't as lucky as you and I, and they have to rely on the government to help them get through, and disabled people too, because some of them aren't able to work. So then the government steps up and helps them so that they can have a quality of life.
Why do you want to be MLA?
I look up to the Sask Party and what they stand for, and I would be proud to serve under Premier Bradwell. I like their policies, I agree with their policies, they're doing a great job for this province, and I would love to be part of the team.
What do you do right now?
I'm the mayor of Estevan.
Could you say that again?
I'm the mayor of Estevan.
Why do you want to be MLA?
I want to be MLA because I think I can bring something positive to this area. I was born and raised here. This is where my family is, so I have a really big vested interest here. And so that's why one of the reasons I want to be MLA. I work in a financial planning office. I've been there for 20 years, and that's what I've done for the past 20 years. That's been my career. Financial planning. Well, when you get a little bit older, you're going to have to save money for retirement. You're going to have to, decide to get a mortgage, and you're going to have to arrange your finances so that you can afford to do that. So you go to a financial planner to learn how to organize your money and get all the stuff that you need to eventually one day retire. Yeah, it's a really good job. You're welcome.
To concentrate on pre-employment programs, entry-level training, prepares students to succeed at workplace internships, as well as apprenticeship programs. In my opinion, politics is people, working and taking care of their issues, working with people and taking care of their issues.
I ran for city council back in 2003 is because I was interested in this position. But first I needed to see if I was even cut out for the world of politics. Well, I'm still there, and I truly enjoy culture. Agriculture is a rock star of our economy. When other areas have tough times, the strength in agriculture does carry us through as a province. I also have two daughters who have decided to go into the field of education. Miranda, who's worked for a year in Saskatchewan as a teacher, and Mercedes, who will graduate in 2 weeks and is hoping to come right back here to this corner to work.
But it has been a good 16 years, and it's been a real learning experience.
I'm sure everybody's ready to hear this, so I'll announce the name, and then will the winning candidate please come forward and say us a little speech, whatever that might be. Lori Carr.
It's been a long time, it's been a long year. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without His guidance I would not be here today.